Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading from October 17th through the 31st for my Capricorns. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Hope all is well. Well, because I'm doing my longer readings, I use 3 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me that main message. Then I go on to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, fills in kind of the gaps, sometimes gives us a new message. And then I finish with my Osha Zen Tarot cards for any kind of final words of advice. But I'm also pulling one card from my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards just to kind of wrap it up because I like that deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused each deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, a couple of things about October. Now, we go into Scorpio season on the 22nd, 23rd, depending on where you live. And Scorpio season is generally about hidden things. And Scorpio likes to keep things hidden. It doesn't necessarily want everything to be revealed. However, the energy is going to be such that it's like, no, can't happen. It's going to be, things are being revealed. This is going to be about, the other planetary aspects and such, the energies. It's going to be immense energy. And this is going to be for Scorpio season, okay? Now, what does that also mean? It just means there is karma, there is destiny, there is, there's a lot of things happening with the new moon from September 28th to the full moon in October 13th. That is the full moon is Aries, and it's all been about new starts, new beginnings, new. And so with that, with the new, things had to end in order to go forward. And Scorpio season with this energy is kind of like, it's like patting down, it's kind of putting all those new places into being. And it's like, this is, we're getting ready for another cycle of another cycle of like 7 years type of thing. Okay, so that's one thing going on. I talked about that, the full moon. Then we have the new moon, October 28th in Scorpio. And that is, again, new moons, new beginnings, things like that. However, Scorpio, I said, likes things to be hidden. This new moon is in direct opposition of Uranus, and Uranus is expect the unexpected. So don't think things are going to be hidden. Things are coming out. Things are going to be revealed. It's going to be such immense energy. And then we have Mercury going retrograde the 31st of October, maybe the 1st, depending again where you live. And when that happens, never buy electronics, never buy appliances, nothing like that during that time. And that's till the 20th of November, totally in Scorpio, totally. Whereas the other two, they started out one in Pisces and ended up the next, and and the other Cancer, where they started out in the water sign, this is totally in that. But any retrograde has a 2-week before and after of a shadow. And that's when, things that could be happening during that shadow could continue to happen, even just more intense. So strong emphasis on communication, lots of communication. And then, and this is my last and then, there's a lot of Mercury in and out all of October. So there's a lot of communication, a lot of energy. I'm going to post some articles on my Facebook. I know people don't always go there, and that's okay. It's just one of the better places I can post. I'm going to post them after I post this. And, it's really about, the one article talks about karma being met, destiny, and possibly meeting people. It's really interesting what could be happening for Scorpio season and what could be happening in October. So let's go ahead, cut the cards, see what's going on with my Capricorns. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards face down. Middle one is reversed. Strong message. Now remember, I'm an intuitive channeler, so I could hear things, and well, I do hear things, and I will tell you them. Okay? Okay. First card, the Queen of Water. Okay, you've been having this very soft side of you lately. And water is your emotional energy. It is, it is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So this could be something that's going to be happening more in our Scorpio season. But remember, we still have some of Libra season. And Libra is about balance. And Libra is new stuff, new beginnings, things like that. But this is a soft side of my Capricorns. And, this is Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So, I have been finding that for this Scorpio, kind of going into the Scorpio season, that there has been a little bit of an emphasis on more of an intimate type of relationship. So this could be again, there is this softness to you, my Capricorns, that's probably, it's this really gentle understanding. And I think that it can be very attractive to, maybe the people that you are looking to attract. How's that? Okay. But it's this softness. It's this gentleness. It's not, you have this. This is probably more of who you are internally. And now you're letting that be seen a little bit more externally. Okay. And it's very positive. It's very, very positive energy. So, it does sound like the Scorpio, the emotions, the emotional time, because remember, Scorpio is a water energy, very emotional. This is going to be pulling that part of you more to the surface. If you don't like that, then it'll be uncomfortable. But if you can integrate that and show that piece of you, it actually could be a very, I'm seeing like a beacon, a light tower. A light tower, a beacon. It could be something that could bring that right person if you're looking for that type of relationship. But remember, relationships can be a job also, could be intimate, can be family, but it could bring that towards you, okay? Because I'm seeing this really strong light tower, so, and it's like guiding, okay? Next card reversed, the Ace of Air, okay? New stuff coming. This is new ways of thinking. This is air energy. We're still in Libra season, Aquarius and Gemini, and it's your Wi-Fi. It's those downloads, and it's the new way of thinking. It's a new way of looking at things. And maybe that's it. Maybe you feel, you've had some rough months, ups and downs, and maybe this is kind of like an acceptance. Maybe this is kind of, okay, maybe I've been fighting a lot, not fighting people per se, but maybe I've been fighting my pathway. Because remember, when Scorpio season starts, that's about destiny. You're going to be going towards that way, whether or not you want to. Okay. It's like, if this is meant to be, this is meant to be. And this is kind of like this new way of thinking. Like maybe I've been pushing forward so much, and it's been on my own merit, and not on, not connecting, not to say that you haven't been connecting, but, there can be, I remember somebody saying, no, I know this is what's supposed to happen, but this is a better plan. Okay. And it's like, okay, right there, that, when somebody says I have the better plan, when I know that this is what I should be doing, but my plan's better. Okay. I'm going to step out of that argument, but this is kind of you coming to some reconciliation with more that universal plan, okay? So Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning, but it is still a new beginning. Okay, the last card is the Four of Earth. And with this, Earth is your energy, and, it's also Tauruses and Virgo energy, solid energy, money energy, but it's also family energy. So do I see, I just feel that this end of this month is it's just this gentler side of you coming to terms with certain things in your life. It's you embracing more of the people that are around you. So maybe there's family that's been irritating to you, and somehow you come back to you know what? They're tolerable. Okay? You know what? They're tolerable. I can tolerate them. I can deal with them. And you know what? I might kind of even, I don't know that I like them, but I might kind of even love them. Okay? This is that general energy this last couple of weeks in October for you. So being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. That is, you have an extremely, my Capricorns, you have an extremely kind heart. You do worry, and there could be a lot of justification about being taken advantage of, but you do have an extremely kind heart, and yes, and you have been taken advantage of, but you do that fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me attitude with that. So and you would rather be fooled once, okay, than to harden your heart, because whenever you've hardened your heart, you didn't like that. So this is really, I feel this is very much a softening. So what else can we say about that? There's a true acceptance. There's a true reconciliation of your place in the world. And when that happens, I can tell you this, when that happens, when you come to accept, like, okay, I'm not going to fight it anymore, then it all of a sudden, the things that the things you've been wanting, a lot of those start to actually happen for you. Okay? So, first card, patience. Patience. Just wait. Because like I said, with your reconciliation, having your patience, things start to move for you. Things start to open up for you. Second card, reverse, strong, foundation and achievements. This is again what I was talking about. This is about you coming to peace, coming to acceptance, coming to reconciliation of who you are, where you are, what you are. This is you pulling in your family or the people that you consider family. This is you being part of something even bigger, okay? Last card, reversed again. You have made a lot of sacrifices. So this is again, so you have made a lot of sacrifices. This is now that time where, again, I'm going to say this, maybe it's not like super exciting for you, my Capricorns, that it's like, wow, where's the new jobs? This is that time when you can come to this point of peace in your life and point of okay, acceptance. Again, this is where things then start to move very, very fast for you. This is where you need to be in order for destiny to move on with you, in order for you to have met your karma crud, and for you to move on, okay? Because when you look at this sacrifice, okay, she is rising from this mucky old water, this brown water, yet, she's not going down into it. She's coming up. And yet her gown her outfit is pristine white. She is reaching out to that higher power. The rainbow is saying, hey, everything's going to be really good. And she actually has a look of, okay, I have some acceptance with this. Okay? So, now, with being, again, I'm feeling this really strong peace. So with that being peace, if you've been worried about money, I think that, if you've been worried about money or your job, I think that in itself will open up for you. If you've been worried about your home, I feel like that in itself will open up for you. It's just coming to this place of total peace and understanding. I mean, it's very Zen, okay? And speaking of Zen, let's go on. Any last words, any words of advice? Any words of advice for my Capricorns? Any words of advice? Let's go ahead and cut. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. First card. Okay. Reversed. We are the world. very much, so much energy here, so much part of a bigger picture, so much part that you're not having to do this alone. Again, I'm going to say, make sure that connection is really, really strong. Higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, divine, whoever that is to you. Next card, control. Ooh, this is something that we all have to fight. We all have to fight. This is kind of that same thing that, that maybe this is those things that you either have to recognize this in yourself, or this is that thing that you have to lay your control down for that higher power. It's very, very metaphysical for you. This last 2 weeks of October is very spiritual for you. It's very much and maybe it is you giving control over. Again, I told you, and this was a Capricorn that was like, I know I'm supposed to be going this way, but I have a better plan. I have a better plan. And it's kind of like, you watch and you're like, oh, and how'd that work for you? Okay. Here we go. Last card. And again, this is what this whole thing is about. This whole reading. You coming to terms. You coming to, okay, okay, I'm okay where I'm at the moment. Okay? Like I said, I wish this was this really massive, like, oh, Capricorns, yes, all these wonderful things. But the thing is, this is wonderful, okay? You don't have to have major excitement in your life to be able to enjoy your life. And this is by you coming to this terms and, you coming to this point of acceptance in your life. This is where, with this Scorpio energy, and remember, Scorpio will go into November too. This is where it creates, this springboard into what needs to come to you, okay? Like attracts like. Energy, positive energy will attract positive energy. So, keep yourself as positive as you can be, your words, because that pulls that in too, okay? Now, one last card. Let's see what happens. My Capricorns, what's going on with my Capricorns? See if I'm looking at something here. What's going on, my Capricorns? Okay, let's go ahead and cut. One card. And you know what? I think that after what you've been through, because you've had some, like I said, ups and downs, having a little bit of time of peace can be a really nice thing too. Okay, first, this is the only card, and here we go, the Four of Gabriel. Okay, great. This is wonderful. Gabriel in this deck is our fire energy. It's our passionate energy. It's our Leo. It is our Aries. It is our Sagittarius energy. And it's like now, okay, you come into this really good place. You come into, it's like it's total Libra, okay? Total balance, total acceptance, total like, okay, what will be, will be. And because you come into this place, let me read the card. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situation. That's part of you coming into this Zen zone, is releasing yourself from the burdensome situation. But because you do that, now you are ready for those good things to start coming in again. Okay? Okay. So, my Capricorns, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.